So Penske have been caught cheating again. Earlier this year at Daytona and the Indianapolis 500, Penske were subject to penalties for cheating, and the same thing again has happened at Le Mans. But what has happened? What is going to happen to them? Can they still compete in the big race this weekend? I've got everything you need to know on this video here, guys. So the number 6 car for Kevin Estre, Lauren Van Toor and Matt Campbell, of course, the 24-hour Le Mans, you need 3 drivers per car, just for the avoidance of any doubt there, because driving 24 hours straight with one guy in the car is a bit ridiculous. That car was running well on Wednesday evening's qualifying session with a 4th fastest time overall. And of course, that meant they were going to go through to the Hyperpole on Thursday, but the car was underweight. And I shouldn't have to explain to you guys why that is illegal. There is a minimum weight in pretty much every single motorsport category, particularly those at the high end, such as the World Endurance Championship. The lighter your car is, the faster you can go, the less mass there is to accelerate, decelerate, and corner, which makes things a lot easier for you. So that's why there is a minimum weight for these cars, just to make sure they're on as even of a keel as possible. So unfortunately, that meant that they were thrown out of qualifying. They were disqualified from qualifying, and they will start from 21st on the grid. The very back of the hypercar positions. Of course, Le Mans being a multi-class race, there are more than one class of cars. So they won't be at the very back of the grid, but they will be last of the hypercars, the fastest cars competing in Le Mans at the moment. Now, how underweight was the car? Well, we don't know. The technical delegate over in France did not release this information, so it literally could have been 1 gram or 1 kilogram or 10 kilograms. We have no idea how underweight the car was. But the stewards did say this on this issue. They said, and I quote, "After having examined the technical delegate report, the stewards considered the minimum car weight did not comply with the relevant regulations. During the hearing, the team manager confirmed and accepted the procedure of the scrutineering and the measurements. Consequently, the stewards decided to impose the disqualification of car 6 from the qualifying session. Car 6 will start at the back of the grid for his category, according to Article 10.2.2 of the 2025 24 Hour of Le Mans Supplementary Regulations." End quote. So what's going to happen now? Well, they're going to start at the back, obviously, of their category at Le Mans. It's going to be a disadvantage, but given that it's a 24-hour race and they are still, of course, starting within the hypercar category, it's not really going to affect their finishing position. Yes, it is a disadvantage. They do have to pass more cars, but given the overall pace of the car, even with it being marginally heavier in the race than what it was during qualifying, I would still back Penske for a top 10 going off of those results. So it's disappointing. It just points to basically a problem in organization. It won't have been intentional. You would like to think that you're never going to get away with this. You will always be called out and disqualified for running your car too light. It was probably just a mistake. It could easily have been fuel load or something like that, but it's more likely them just trying to push the boundaries and unfortunately going a little bit too far under the bar, as it were. But yeah, there we go, guys. The number 6 Penske disqualified from qualifying, completing a bit of a triple crown of endurance racing mishaps, really, when it comes to the team in 2025. Your thoughts are appreciated in the comments below, guys. Like, share, comment, subscribe as always, and have a fantastic time wherever in the world today. And if you're watching the 24-hour Le Mans this weekend, have fun with it.